Going Four-Wheel Drive is proudly brought to you by Tyres and More. More than just tyres. Australia's declaration of war in 1939 raised immediate concerns about petroleum supply. The use of substitute fuel, specifically charcoal, was encouraged. The first firing of the kiln took place on the 18th of March 1942. Kurth Kiln, having proven itself by delivering some 500 tonnes of charcoal in just 6 months, was at the end of 1942 retired. Picnic facilities are available at Kurth Kiln, and you are also allowed to camp at various sites around the park. Kurth Kiln has a number of walking tracks throughout the area, and the location is 65 kilometres east of Melbourne and 7 kilometres from Jimbrook along the Beenak Road. A fantastic place to visit. G'day and welcome to this week's episode of Going Four-Wheel Drive. Today we're going to be going out with Doug. Well, we haven't been out with Doug for quite a long time, Series 1 that we did, and we did quite a few really good trips. And for your kids out there, you can count up how many times Doug says, "Hooly dooly." But we're going out to Neerim South. Don't know about the tracks out there. We haven't done any before. So it's going to be a new experience. It might be easy ones, might be harder ones. We're not quite sure at this stage. But anyway, we're going to have a great time. So the cars are here. You can hear voices in the background. And it's time to go and head off and explore Neerim South tracks. So let's go. We've just aired down our tyres and we're travelling along Briggs track right now. We haven't done these tracks before, so it's going to be interesting to see what it's like. We're at the back of Neerim South today. We'll head down here a bit and get onto Memory Lane, then onto Beards Road, heading for Latrobe River Road. We'll cross the river and then head up a couple of other tracks onto Suckling. And then we're going to try a hardcore track called Reference Track. Want to see what it looks like this morning, and all going well, we'll be able to do it. If not, we'll have to come back another time. Neerim South is located an hour and a quarter southeast of Melbourne, and today we're using the map from Rooftop, and it's a Yarra Valley West Gippsland Adventure map.
Okay, here we go, the mighty river crossing across the Latrobe River. I'll take it slowly. I don't know whether there's going to be any rocks in this or not. I can't go too fast. Be interesting to see how deep it is. Here we go. Holy dooly. Oh, good one.
Today's trip we have 4 vehicles. The Prado of Doug, Al Maniac here in the Pjaero, me and the Boss Girl, and young Matt in his GQ Patrol. So it should be a pretty good day. All pretty well stock standard vehicles as well.
Ooh, a nice little climb with some ruts in it here. Not too bad. Up we go. This is Tolly's track. Some nice little ruts just here. Try and keep out of them. Oh, holy dooly!
It's steep, is it, Doug?
Yeah, it's a little steep and some nice ruts. It's good. There we go. Just first gear, low range. Trying to avoid that. Oh, we might cross over here and keep trying to straddle those ruts. Well, we're doing the big loop on Suckling, and we've got this interesting climb coming up here. Holy dooly. Okay, you're going to have to get on the embankment on the left here as you come up because of the fallen trees. Up we go. Whoop. Holy blinking dooly. And a whoop-de-doo here with big ruts down it. At least in the dry we can straddle things. Okay to come up.
It's a bit damp down here. Doug's just checking his map, and well, he's going to be the first one to go up reference. Then we'll go try and get Matt up. So it's going to be interesting to see. Now this bog hole here shouldn't pose much of a problem. This is the lower section of reference track, and the ruts cross over each other.
Holy dooly!
Very wet and slippery here this morning, so we'll see how we go. Doug and Matt have decided not to give it a go because, well, there's a lot of winching involved and Matt hasn't got a winch. There's no way known we'll be able to pull him up. So we're going to head back down to the Latrobe River, have morning tea, then head back to our start point and start exploring some of the tracks around the area there.
Oh, this is just a little no-name track. It does a big loop, and we'll loop round into, oops, the other main track we're looking for.
Coming up on the other side of the break, we've got more action from Neerim South for you. That's on Going Four-Wheel Drive.
The Yokohamas won't be long. Grab a seat and a coffee.
At Tyres and More, tyres aren't enough. We have to do more.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Double Black Off-Road has a great range of poly-performance products along with the innovative Double Black Off-Road unbreakable flares. Give Double Black Off-Road a call today on 03 9502 7790 or log on to the website. Avenger 4x4 has canopies, nudge bars, side steps and a host of stainless steel products, including the Mako line of winches. Phone Avenger 4x4 accessories 03 9776 1066. This is our first bit of mud for the day, and Alan takes the wide angle round it, trying to find a bit more mud. We've just come to our first bog hole, and just round the corner from it, the track has been washed away by water running underneath the track.
Holy dooly!
The bog hole isn't much of a problem, and there is a chicken track over the other side of it, so we'll go up there. Doug's decided to take a different line, just so he doesn't get his car too dirty.
Holy dooly, look how deep that is!
Matt's hitting the bog hole a little bit too hard perhaps, slides the end around a little bit, determined not to get stuck. Mac takes it a little bit slower and gets through the hole without any trouble at all, and up on the chicken track. From the top of the chicken track, we hang a lefty and get back onto the main road again.
Down we go. Holy dolly, this would be great in the wet. Oh.
A K or so down to Sweetwater Creek track, we came round a bend and came across this bog hole. Now this is the chicken track that Doug's trying to get up, and it looks like he's... No! Hey! Doug got stuck! Oh! This looks good. He can't move. Is he stuck? Is he going to need a snatch? It's not often we see Doug get stuck. Ah, this is fantastic! Oh, great! He's got problems! It's not often we see Doug in this situation at all.
Holy dolly!
You know, I don't really recall ever hearing Doug revving the motor on his vehicle so hard as he is now.
Come back further, you reckon?
I reckon you've almost got to come back out of the hole, Doug.
Okay.
Poor old Doug's got his car all dirty. Come on, Doug, hurry up. We'll show you how it's done. Ah, finally he gets through. I really don't know what Doug's fuss was all about. We all got through without any trouble at all. Further down the track, we come across a couple of other bog holes. They're not deep, more large puddles than anything else, but very slippery, and they really don't pose that much of a problem to us. On the left side there's a bit of a rut, so when I come up I'm going to try and aim for that tree and stay out of the rut. Once Alan gets up over this lip, he's having a bit of trouble like I did, he's going to go for that rut. He doesn't think it's deep, but he'll follow that. And we've got this steep section of track that we're going to go up now and head for the ruins. We've turned right off Sweetwater Creek track onto this no-name track. It has tree roots for steps and some loose rock going upwards as well. Another bog hole. Uh-oh. There's a stick sticking out. Once we've cleared this bog hole, we make our way along the track to a right-hand turn. It's a 90-degree turn, and it's a two-point turn that we've got to make, heading for the side of the old ruins. It's not long since Matt bought the GQ, so he's taking a bit of extra care along this stick here. He doesn't want to scrape the paintwork too much. What a lovely little camp spot this is. Unfortunately, some mongrel has decided to leave their rubbish behind. Please bring a bag with you and pick up your rubbish and take it home with you. We've come back down Sweetwater Creek track from the ruins, heading back to the no-name loop track, the one that had the water running underneath the track and eroding it. And turning back onto the new chicken track, heading back down to the bog hole again. Well, we've got down there okay. And we'll go back through the bog hole. One problem, I'm in first low. Oh well, I'll give it a go in first low and see what happens. I can only get stuck.
Holy dolly! Hello Ian, stuck. Boy, oh boy, is he what?
Although, I'm not taking as long as you, Doug, to get out of the bog hole. Alright, I had fun getting out of the bog hole, but you should be using second low. That's what I should have been doing. Don't go away, because coming up we've got more action for you from Neerim South. That's on Going 4-Wheel Drive.
Your Yokohamas won't be long. Grab a seat and a coffee.
At Tyres and More, tyres aren't enough. We have to do more.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Double Black Off-Road has a great range of poly-performance products along with the innovative Double Black Off-Road unbreakable flares. Give Double Black Off-Road a call today on 03 9502 7790 or log on to the website. Avenger 4x4 has canopies, nudge bars, side steps and a host of stainless steel products, including the Mako line of winches. Phone Avenger 4x4 accessories 03 9776 1066. I'm talking with Russell Sturziker from 4-Wheel Drive Vic. He's the CEO. And Russell, what is 4-Wheel Drive Vic, please?
4-Wheel Drive Victoria was formed about 35 years ago, and basically as the organisation in charge of all the car clubs, helping the car clubs with their various activities and looking at the sort of things that they do out in the bush.
And what sort of activities does 4-Wheel Drive Vic do for people?
Look, we've got a range of activities, and we liaise with Parks Victoria and DSE. We help promote, obviously, the sustainable environment and driving around the sort of bush the right sort of way, and promoting to the clubs that they follow our code of conduct, which all the clubs have adopted, making sure that tracks are maintained the right sort of way and not damaged, and that people camp and don't leave their mess around. One of the camp programs that we have with the various clubs is called Camp Host, where they actually host some of the major campsites on our major holiday periods, and just speak to people in the bush generally who may not be clubbies on how to camp responsibly and how to look after the bush.
Now you also have driver training that involves people off the street or clubs or...
Yeah, certainly. The driver training programs we've got are quite expansive. They cover courses for the public and also for clubs, and they range from proficiency course at beginner level right through to advanced courses. We've got towing courses, we've got all-wheel drive courses, pretty much covered every single thing that all the clubbies need for their sort of four-wheel drive activities. And
you mentioned liaison with governments. Now, is the government looking at closing more tracks or opening up more?
Look, we work on the four-wheel drive advisory committee 4 times a year with Parks and DSE, and we actually had a meeting last Monday on that. And they now liaise, those two organisations liaise with us prior to any track closures. Sometimes they have to do them because it may be a safety issue with bushfire having gone through and then trees possibly cut down, but at least now with Parks and DSE, they talk to the association before they do so that we're informed, and then if there is an area that they think they've got to reconstitute, we actually go out on the ground with them and have a look at that and possibly look at alternatives, so they may not have to close a particular track down and give us an alternative around it.
Okay. With the driving courses, What levels of driving courses are there? Is proficiency?
Yes, well, we start right at the beginner level. We've got proficiency course, which takes you right through the basics, someone that hasn't four-wheel drive before. We've also got a ladies course now, which is the same. It's a proficiency course, but just for the ladies to go along with, so they don't have all the boys racing around with a whole pile of testosterone running around the blood. But and then after someone's had maybe 12 or 18 months experience and a few trips under their book, they can go up and then do our advanced course, which is a really full-on hardcore four-wheel drive course.
Right. Well, hopefully everyone got a good idea of what four-wheel drive Vic is all about now. You hear them from time to time, or hear about them. But thanks to Russell, we get a good idea of what they are all about. Well, let's get back to the show. Our second last track of the day is Stoles Road. We head down here, nice long descent, beautiful in the wet this would be, down to a nice campsite on the banks of the Latrobe River, and then it continues on to Extension Road. But we're going to be turning left at Extension Road intersection with hard uphaul track. That promises to be a nice little juicy section in there for us.
Holy dolly!
It's a loose rock, I'll stay out of the ruts.
Oh yeah, it's been nice climbing. Yeah, I'll say.
Oh, loose rock. Wow. It would be a nice climb up here. We've turned left off Stoles Road, Extension Road intersection, coming down this side of hard uphaul track. Now there is another, we'll go through a little valley and a little creek, and then we head up the other side, and there's ruts and little whoop-de-doos. Should be a nice little interesting juicy bit. Oh yeah, nice juicy bit alright. There's ruts, there's sharp whoop-de-doos, and a corner to go around as well. Ah, looks pretty good. Let's see how Doug goes. Well, that's going to be an interesting whoop-de-doo to get across for a start. I think I'll belly out there. Well, Doug's done a very good job on straddling the ruts and getting around the corner quite okay. Now I wonder how Matt will go on this one. Matt's coming up the track and, well, he hasn't got enough momentum going. I reckon he's going to get hooked up on that whoop-de-doo if he doesn't watch out. That's okay. He's just out for a leisurely afternoon drive. I didn't think Matt had enough momentum going. Well, I'll just have to reverse back and have another go. No, you'll definitely have to reverse back, Matt. Okay, a bit more momentum and you should get over. Yep, no drama. I'm coming up here in second low and hopefully I'll clear that whoop-de-doo.
Holy dolly!
Okay.
Hey, I might have damaged the CV, another one, but I still got over in the one go.
Holy dolly!
Woo! Boy! Oh, what a day it's been. Fantastic day out there at Neerim South. We had a ball. First off was reference track. We had a look at that. It's nice and steep. It's yellow base clay, deep ruts, as slippery as anything because of the rain we've had this week. And we just decided, well, without the right equipment, we weren't game to have a go at it. We didn't want to cause any damage to the vehicles, and so yeah, we decided to leave that for another day. But the other tracks we went on, They were fantastic. A bog hole, yeah, Doug, the bog hole he went into. He was leading and he had trouble getting out of it. Oh, it was great to see him get stuck. Oh yes, in the Prado, good. Oh, it was a great day. We had a great ball. The Pjaero went well. Matt's Nissan Patrol went extremely well. They had no trouble at all. And well, Doug, yeah, apart from that bog hole, no problems whatsoever. The Mazda, absolutely flawless. Anyway, we've had a great time. Next week, we're heading out to Tallarook with the Pjaero Club of Victoria, and trip leader for that will be Alan McIntyre. And we've got some new vehicles with some new drivers, so that promises to be an easier day for them, and still exciting. So we're looking forward to that. So until we see you next week, you have a great week, and we'll catch you on the tracks.
Work is done.
Use the brakes.
Time to play. Pack the kids. Going away up a mountain. Road we climb. To the snow. To desert sometime in the rain. In the sun. Doesn't matter.
No, there's Matt.
We're gonna have some fun. Going four-wheel drive. Going four-wheel drive.